Hello there, this is Professor Ford again, and I'm going to take you through a brief overview or walkthrough of what you just read here in the homework section of Module 1. So let's go there. We are in Module 1, homework. All right, you just went through all this stuff, getting set up in MindTap. This is a little video that tried to get you to upgrade all that stuff. Don't do it, don't need it. Your MindTap is included in the course. This is the link they talked about in that video that takes you to MindTap, and this is your homework assignment. So let's click on that. Now I've went through all this stuff. Read that carefully. Go through the video tutorial in MindTap and how to do the homework assignments and so on and so forth. Then you read Chapter 1 and do the homework. Do the same thing for Chapter 2. Now that seems like a lot of stuff, but Chapter 1 is very short. Okay. And read the forward and introduction to Naked Economics. That's our little paperback that I want you to read. That explains things really, really well. Very nice job there by Charles Whelan. And this link here will take us to MindTap. So let's go through, and I'll just show you what I was talking about, what everybody's been talking about in that homework section. Okay. This is what you will see pretty much, okay, pretty much. Now, this is my view. It's a little different, and they do have a student view somewhere in here, and MindTap's fairly new, and it's gonna have a glitch or two, but you'll see approximate, pretty much this right in here. You'll notice the midterm exam, and that unlocks on October 19th. It's due on the 21st. And get started, introduction, how markets work, all these parts. I recommend, at least in the very beginning, to expand the whole thing. You might miss something. Now, when you get more familiar with MindTap and more comfortable with it, then maybe you don't have to do that. All right, so this is what you see now. The first thing is click on this Explore MindTap for ManQ. Okay, it's a video tutorial. Watch that. And that's worth a lot of points, actually, because it's important to go through this. It's easy, but don't skip it. If you skip it, that could be problems for you throughout the course. Okay, how to do the homework assignments. Again, in MindTap, more stuff, more tutorial. All right. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Now, a math and graphing tutorial and so forth, that's not assigned. It's there if you think you need a little bit of a math review. We do use a little bit of basic algebra in here, nothing fancy, not enough to have a math prerequisite. So, but that's there if you feel like you need to brush up a little bit. All right, then that leads us to Chapter 1. Here's a little video. See, I'm again just starting at the top and working our way down. Video intro to economics by the author of the text. Here's the textbook, interactive book. Okay, Chapter 1. That's you're gonna be spending a lot of time in there. When you're done with Chapter 1, you come down here. This one counts towards your grade. Okay, click on that. And here's a practice one. I wish I had the practice one first. I haven't noticed a way to rearrange the order. But anyway, you might want to look at the practice ones first. All right, and then do the graded ones. In fact, before you do any problems, you might consider going to look at these resources, video problem walkthroughs. Okay, these little short videos, 249, 401, are worth watching. And then they've got a study guide. This used to be a paperback, And I used it in my face-to-face classes because it's, a lot of study guides are really worthless out there. This one's actually quite good, a very good study guide. You might want to go through there and read and sums things up very nicely, and it has some really good problems with really good practice. It has the solutions, so you can check them. And so for the adaptive test prep, well, that's there if you want to mess around with it. Then we go with chapter 2, same kind of stuff. Here, Greg Mankiw, the author, has a little video to start things off. It's also included in the body of the book. So here we are in chapter 2. And here they've got something called a graph builder. We're using some graphs, and they walk you through the graphs. And it has a see there's just some funny things with MindTap. And like I say, it's fairly new, and these points don't mean anything if it says practice here. Okay, these are practice. Doesn't count. It's just to help you learn this stuff. And then same thing. Here's the homework. Here's a homework practice. So you can use that first. And then again, they have some video problem walkthroughs. They're good resources. And the study guide, chapter 2, and so forth. And that concludes module 1 in MindTap. So what you do with this course, you go in the Blackboard, you click on the module we're on, you start at the top, lectures, you go through those, then you click on homework, you go through this, whatever the homework tells you to do, and so forth. That's it. If you have any questions, you know how to ask them. Go to the message section and shoot me a course mail.